She's got 2 Emmys on her shelf and 2 mega-hit sitcoms on her resume, proving she's probably America's all-time favorite mom. And now she's got a new movie hitting theaters just in time for Mother's Day. Patricia Heaton is here. Thank you so much. This is exciting.
For having me.
You've been on 2 amazing shows, many great shows. But with these 2 iconic shows, you're going to be modest and say, "Oh, I'm, you know, it's all good writing and it's an ensemble." Yeah, but you know how to pick a show. Like, I mean,
okay. Let me just dispel this myth.
I know, but okay, and I know you didn't pick Everybody Loves Raymond. They picked you, right? I don't want you to be too modest.
You act as if I had 10 choices.
Right, I know. Okay, so tell me.
I get 1 call a year. 1 call when I'm out of work.
If you're gonna have one, have them be the 2 calls that you got.
And I say yes every time because we have 4 kids to put through college. I mean,
so
people are like, how do you choose between all the shows you're offered? I don't get offered it. I mean, I sit there like, oh
that
my
was
God.
P.S. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, were you hanging out with people who talk like that? Yeah, that's true. You do.
And you know, I just like when I'm in between shows, I'm like, kids, we're gonna have to sell the house.
Right.
You know, I mean,
and then tomorrow's like, okay, we can keep the house. We're gonna build an addition.
Yeah, they feel really secure.
Right. Yeah. Sure. I'm sure.
They just walk around shaking all the time.
And I do know that, you know, you were actually, when you auditioned for Everybody Loves Raymond, you were frazzled. That actually helped you get, because you had kids.
I wasn't even worried about the audition. I was like, when is this audition going to be over? My babysitter has to leave, blah, blah. And also my character, Debra, was kind of going through the same thing with, you know, in the scene that I was auditioning
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah. Now, so you've had those lean times when you first started out. What was the first big purchase you made because you're like, oh my gosh, I have a show, I'm gonna buy something?
Well, I think it was when I moved to LA, I was in my 30s, no agent, no manager, no car.
Wow, that's inspiring to people, though.
It is,
A lot of people in their 30s are going to now move to LA.
I know,
yeah. It's probably your fault now.
I was the last one that this happened to, so don't try it. Don't try this at home. But, so I had bought a car from Rent-A-Wreck.
Right. Which who names, I'm sorry, let's just talk about that.
Yeah,
okay.
Not only who names the company, who buys a car from them?
Rent-A-Wreck.
I did, because it was $1,500.
Right.
I didn't have $1,500, but I put it on a credit card.
Oh my gosh.
1974 Toyota Corolla. So once I started getting work, I bought a Honda Civic. Yes.
So, yeah, and you know, that was a big deal at the time,
it
too.
It was a very big deal at the time.
That was having a new car.
Yes. Well, the first sitcom I did was one called Room for Two with Linda Lavin, and I would drive to the Warner Brothers lot in my Toyota Corolla. It had a faulty starter. And so they used to have a valet parking there, so you'd give it to the valet, and then at the end of the day, you'd wait for them to bring it back, and I'd be waiting and waiting and waiting, and they'd get a call and say, tell her we can't get the car started. I would have to go over to the garage and try to start it myself.
That's amazing.
And I was on a show.
Right, yeah. Like you're a headliner on a TV
I was
show.
second, number 2 on the call sheet, and I had a Corolla that wouldn't start.
That's pretty amazing, though, really. I mean, and you haven't forgotten those moments. Like those
It feels like it was yesterday. That's why that's why I'm always freaking out with the kids about money. You know, like, we can't buy that.
Right. That's amazing. Love you on Everybody Loves Raymond. I say love, not loved, because it's still airing everywhere. Really.
Everywhere. It's all over the world. I just had 2 people, one from Ukraine and one from Russia. No, Ukraine, Russia, and Puerto Rico tell me that they or their parents learned to speak English by watching Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's amazing.
Yes, so they all say holy crap a lot.
That's awesome. They've got that down. That was like 101, holy crap.
Yes.
So you have played a mom a lot, and you've been a mom. Have you ever actually found yourself saying a line to one of your kids, like your real kids? Have you ever actually used a line from one of your shows and caught yourself?
Usually it's almost the opposite. I feel like the writers have been in our house because they have my character saying things to my show kids that I say to my real kids. What has happened is, when I was on Raymond, my TV kids were the same age as my real life kids, and now on the middle, I have teens on that show, and my sons are teens now.
How the hell do you lose a desk?
Oh, I'm on the floor. Did anybody see you? Tell me you at least put an old sheet over your head in the elevator.
Hey, this is no picnic for me either. I finally had the house to myself. I was going to take a bath, maybe light a candle.
No.
So they're 15 men up.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I can't actually
and so
remember.
on.
No,
and so
15, 16, 18, and 20.
So tell me about Mom's Night Out.
Mom's Night Out is this wonderful homage to the hardest job in the world that doesn't get enough credit, the unsung heroes. But we all, you know, moms are like air. They're around you, they keep you alive, but a lot of times you don't even notice them,
Right,
you know?
right.
And so we thought it would be really fun to have a movie that just really celebrates the different stages of motherhood. So we have Sarah Drew from Grey's Anatomy, who plays April on Grey's Anatomy. She plays Allie, and she's the mother of sort of toddlers. And then I play a pastor's wife who has sort of a rebellious teen daughter.
Whose credit cards did this all go on? Oh, no, no. You are never wearing those over my dead body, and my credit cards won't work if I'm dead.
Everybody's wearing them. I really love it.
I'm not wearing them, and your father's not wearing them, thank God.
Hi.
I'll just be a second.
Okay.
Oh, wow, Allie's not wearing them. So whose car are we taking?
Oh, can we take Ray's?
I can't be seen riding around in Ray's midlife crisis. And anyway, it's a cop magnet.
I am so sorry that I want to go out with the guy that I met from church. How wild of me. Wow, I'm so crazy.
Hold on.
And they all try to get together to go for one night out. But
Just what? Is it too much to ask?
Yes, just
Right.
one break, as Allie says. I just want one night. I've brought out my small purse, and I want one night without all these little people clawing it.
Right.
Yeah.
No sippy cups.
No
No.
sippy cups, no diaper bags, no wipes.
We're gonna have a little quiz. We're
Okay.
gonna see if you can guess these famous moms.
okay.
Okay. Start the music. Okay. Which celebrity mom has 6 kids and a husband who you once said you prefer over Ray Romano and Neil Flynn?
Angelina Jolie.
Bing, 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 bing. Okay, good.
Okay,
Rebel.
okay.
Who has a famous mom who starred in The Wizard of Oz? This woman also appeared in the Sex and the City 2.
Liza Minnelli.
Bing, bing, bing. Good. This concept works.
Do I get a prize
High
at the end?
budget. Yeah, you do actually.
bell? You're gonna
You
give
will
me the
get a
bell.
prize, I promise. Okay, which famous mom once hosted her own late night talk show and now stars in a reality show with her daughter?
Joan Rivers.
Bing. I don't know, my instinct is to keep going bing. Okay. She danced with Gene Kelly.
Yes.
And her daughter starred in the original Star Wars franchise.
Debbie Reynolds.
Good, you're good. Okay. Which famous mom has won an Emmy twice for lead actress in a comedy and also has a sister who is a nun?
That would be, let me think. I might get this one wrong. Oh, me!
Bing.
Yay!
Okay, Mother's Day gift for you because every mom needs flowers
Thank you so much.
and every mom needs a Whitman sampler.
A
Right.
Whitman's.
Yes,
And
every
did,
mom.
wait, did you buy this in 1978? Are the chocolates,
Absolutely,
Are the
they hold up
chocolates
though.
fresh? Because I didn't
they
think
are.
they made
They're
these
fr-
anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yum.
Okay, so I want to ask you one last question about the movie. You get tased in the movie?
You know, I wasn't sure I wanted to do the movie, but when I saw the taser scene in the script,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I got to do this.
Did you do research? Like, did you go
I'll tell
on?
you know what the research was?
What?
Good question. I did a sitcom with Kelsey Grammer called Back to You.
I remember that.
Right.
Radio. No, it wasn't.
TV
wait,
station.
TV station. You were both anchors.
Right. Ty Burrell, who stars in Modern Family, was in Back to You. He played a reporter.
And he gets tased on
He gets
the show.
tased on the show.
He didn't get tased for real on the show.
No, but he did it so well. I remember I stayed around to watch him rehearse because he was so funny. And I just wanted to see how, you know, the actors, we enjoyed watching each other do the process and work and stuff. And so, cut to years later, I see this scene in the movie. I'm like, I'm going to go back, and I looked up Ty Burrell getting tased, and that was my research.
That's so funny. And that scene was probably inspired by a reporter named Rick Sanchez, who was tased for real on live TV.
Yes.
And it's hilarious. I know Rick, and I apologize, but it is hilarious. And of course it went viral. You're amazingly adorable, and we love you.
Thank you.
Mom's Night Out opens this weekend. Check it out. Patricia Heaton. We love her. We hope you love us. Keep watching videos like this one right here at AOL.com.